Hey folks, welcome back to another episode of the Doing It 365 podcast. I'm your host, Sir Influential out of Flags 365, and my guest today is someone that is very special to the community, especially over the last 6 to 8 months in particular. He's been a staple, a household name, a voice of support and reasoning and encouragement. There's been a lot going on during the pandemic, and especially in St. Vincent and the Grenadines with the eruption of the La Soufriere volcano. And he's not just been able to provide resources and support and guidance and donations and camaraderie, he's also been giving us cheer and laugh. My guest today is none other than the spectacular White Yardie. Manners and respect, bro, for coming through.
Man,
Putting it there.
sound the big thing, them. Yeah, man, we're there.
Give thanks, give thanks. I know you're a very, very busy guy, and I appreciate your time. Thanks for coming on the podcast.
Respect, man.
Straight off the back, I want to ask, how has the last 12 months been for you as a comedian? Because you fall under the events entertainment industry, and we've been the most hard hit. So talk to me from a comedian's perspective. How has that been, and how have you been able to navigate yourself through that?
Definitely difficult. You don't know a thing because as entertainers, we have to like our source of income, our bread is out with the people and entertaining people. That's why it's called entertainment. You understand what I mean? I mean, when it first happened, it was very much one of them ones. Yeah, all right, cool. We think it's a 1 week, 2 week thing, and then everything back to normal. I actually had events planned to go ahead before the lockdown, and it kept getting closer and closer and closer to places are locked down, tier this, tier that, and I said, wait, I wonder if my event are gonna make it. And the first lockdown actually happened 3 days before one of my two events on that weekend. I made a decision to cancel them before the announcement was made, which was it seemed like it was a good thing at the time, and it was a good thing. And and then we did expect a couple weeks and things will get back to normal. And my partner must know the future, because she looked at me and say, yo, this not done till all next year we are carry on, and then it could all be 2 years. And let's be real, we're over a year and a half now, So and we still not 100% sure as yet. So we just have to make the best of the situation. I mean, during the lockdown, it has allowed me to use other tools that have always been available to me, but because I've been so busy with dealing with events and shows and bookings here, there, left, right, different place, different country, so it's like now you get time for slow down and rethink and start use other things. And be honest, I cannot complain too much, because I've been fortunate because of obviously I have a large online following. So it was my job to keep people entertained during these times and putting out video. This is something people need to understand. Like, I don't get paid from Instagram. So when I put out a video, it's free. It's me just getting up and saying, I do a video. Like all the videos that I make, obviously over time I have had sponsorships and become ambassadors during the lockdown for some companies and that, which has been good, because then now that's a source of revenue. But before that, it was like every video just free. So if me get up on this site and I do a video, it's free, and putting out that is just so I can keep my followers entertained and keep them going. So when things are free back up, I'm gonna say, yo, I have a show. That's where I want people to come to know. No, this is your way of paying me back to say, yo, thank you for the months of entertainment. Yes. When's your next show? You know what I mean? We're gonna come buy tickets and support you. That's where it counts. Yeah.
That's definitely true and correct, and you make it seem so smooth and easy as to say, you know what? All right, well, I'm gonna keep doing my thing. But what is it really so easy? Was it really that easy to sit down and be creative in a space and in a time where there's so much uncertainty? Because I feel like for comedians, there's this expectation that you must always make me laugh.
Yeah.
But who keeps you going? Who sustains you and allows for your creativity to still flourish in a time where say You
So
might have wake up and say, I don't feel like doing nothing creative today. But you
and
still have to.
there's days like that. There's weeks like that. There's weeks like that. There's times when you just feel like, yo, yeah, enough, yeah, man. I can't bother. I just don't want to do it no more. Like there's times I'm say, yo, I don't even want to be White Yardie no more. I don't want like me still gonna be White Yardie, but me don't want. I just want to shut
Mhm.
off. I just want to go chill out. Don't have to worry about no entertainment. No, just go back to being me. But you know, you go through these stages where you get a creative lack of creativity mind, like you just have a block, and you just cannot think. I go through that where you just cannot. Some just feel like, yo, I'm not on it today. Me do video and then look on it and say, man, nah, post this energy not right. It just not. It look forced. It look like me
Mhm.
just do it for the sake of doing it. And sometimes you have to take a break away from things. You cannot always be doing it 24/7. You know, sometimes you do need the break. Like recently, over the last, I think, even recently, last 2 weeks now, I have found a little bit more mojo back into what I'm doing and I'm enjoying it more now. You get me? Like sometimes I do videos where I just do it because I have to do it. But if it's like a sponsored one, I have to do it. And it's like,
Mhm.
yo, the pressure is on. You have to do it because this is sponsored, this is paid, this is a contract thing. Have to do that one. So you have to make sure you do it. But sometimes you take away the fun of it. If you're not enjoying something, you don't want to do it. What keeps me going? It's honestly it's people, you know what I mean? It's the people them. My family keeps me going, obviously. You know what I mean? My children, like knowing that what I'm doing is providing and that's what I need to keep doing. But overall is the people them where I know will send me messages or comments or answer or when them see me and say, yo, trust me, man, your videos get me through some serious times. Your videos help me. I always know I can count on your videos. And whenever I'm having a bad day, I just go on your page and scroll through some videos. That keeps me going because it's like I'm helping people in some way. You understand? Even if
Mhm.
it's one person out of a million, I'm helping somebody in some way. And that is motivation for me to carry on and keep going. And yes, people always feel like, yo, comedian, them have to be funny 24/7. When you sit and talk with a comedian, we have some of the most serious people them out there. You understand
That's
what I mean?
true.
Like, people just expect you, yo. It's like even when you do an interview or something like that, people say, yo, all right, yes, I'm gonna tune in for the interview now. And them there wait for you to tell a joke, but I know so this thing work. You understand that we're not telling jokes. We're telling you sometimes we're telling you real life situations. You just find fun in what we're saying because of how we deliver it. That's it.
Mhm.
Mm.
110%. What has been a moment in these last few months where you said, you know what, this is this thing is bigger than me. This thing is really the calling, the purpose. Has there been a moment like that for you where you said, yeah, I'm gonna be all right. No matter how rocky this gets, I'm gonna be all right.
What in terms of comedy?
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I think overall it's just the support because obviously we've had we kind of get a little free up period not too long ago, and I tried doing events where it was a driving comedy show. You know what I mean?
Yes, that
I
is very
managed,
good.
yeah, I managed to do one, and we sold out. We had like 300 cars, minimum 4 or 5 people a car, so that's a good over 1,000 people. So something like that was definitely shows that, yo, yeah, man, everything can be good. Don't worry. Once it's locked down, free back up, you're back to normal. And then, when things are starting to free up, you do have a lot of people still interested in doing shows. Right now there's events getting ready to get going on in the next couple of weeks. I actually have a show tomorrow. You understand? Which I don't understand why them I do the show when football I play. But each them when I mean I don't get it. Me I say, yo, big man, you sure you want to go ahead with this show? Because you compete against England, brother. Yeah,
Find out.
man. Yeah,
And it's
man.
coming home, right?
Or it's going Rome.
Why? I feel it coming home. I feel it coming home. I
But
see
I
it.
mean, I know, yeah, man. Me have to wait and see because sometime England play like them want give a game, man. So but it should be. You know what I mean? Them have everything going in their favor.
Yes.
I mean, they are playing against a team that hasn't lost in how many games. You know what I mean? Like crazy. They haven't lost in about, I can't remember, it's like 15, 16 games now. You know what I mean? Or longer than that. So they are on a great run. But every run have to stop at some point. So that
And
one,
this is
yeah,
yeah,
hopefully. But
yeah.
yeah, as I said, just the support of the people keep me going. That's been always what it is for me, the people them. So when me know say, yo, me I do things. And the thing about it is, especially with the UK, like a UK my base, right? Is a very this industry is a very clicky them call it. You know what I mean? Everybody in them only could click on. There are a lot of gatekeepers in this industry. You understand? And
Hmm.
when when you're trying to do things and there's gatekeepers closing gates upon you, it's very hard, but you just have to independently do your thing and carry on and just hope the people them support you. And that's what it is. When I get the support from the people, that's all that matters for me. You get me? So yeah, man.
Straight up. Talk about how easy it is to still navigate that field and say, you know what, I'm a comedian. Like you can take me seriously, and this is a business. This is not just something I do on the side,
Hmm.
and this is my full time thing, full time career. And how easy for you is it to leverage the online space as well? Because we've seen people going into Twitch, YouTube Live. How,
Yeah.
are you managing those spaces as well?
To be honest, not really. I have a Twitch, but I did the Twitch for an event that we were doing. But other than that, I do use YouTube, I use Facebook, I use the Instagram, I use the TikTok, I do use all these other social medias because then the idea you have to use them because there's people who are using different things and you have to keep up with the time. I came through been doing this thing now 8 years. I've been in the game. I think 8 years. Yeah, 8 years. So I've started off from when there was an app called Keek. You understand?
Hmm.
And that was the hot app. Instagram didn't have videos at the time. It was just pictures by Instagram. Just post a picture and that's it. Keek had videos, 36 seconds. So that's where I started doing the videos. After doing the videos, and then they had Vine, 7 seconds. So it's like, yo, boom, do some Vines. Vine dead out. Then, Instagram start do the videos, 15-second videos. Jump on the Instagram and I do the videos. So have to keep up with everything, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook. You have to because the you never know which app is going to be the next one that blows up. And if you are late to it, then you know what I mean. You can easily get forgotten again because I just saw the thing set. So yeah. And as a person, because I take the comedy thing serious. I'm not just the comedian, but I'm a promoter as well. I'm the events manager. All of these things in
Hmm.
one. You know what I mean? So I make sure I have to keep expanding the brand of White Yardie. You get me? In any
Yes.
aspect. So if it means having to jump on different apps, having to go on different platforms and promote myself, my brand, I will be doing that. So yeah, just have to keep
I
up with
love,
the times.
and I like that you mentioned the expanding the brand of White Yard, and I feel like this year in particular, you've done your expansion in a very unique and heartfelt community way with the support you've given to help SVG UK and
Mm-hmm.
for UK with everything that's happened with the Lasafori volcano. So once again, people, please keep supporting, please keep
Yeah,
donating, please
man.
keep awareness up. It's still not over yet. It's still not resolved. There's a lot of work to be done. Talk to us
Exactly.
about how you, as somebody that's not from St. Vincent, got involved in that and why you're so like passionate about keeping that support going.
Is a like I'm not sure, yeah, and this is where it's. Remember, Jamaica, I grew up. Yeah, the 18 years of my life, the first 18 years of my life, that's all I know is Jamaica. You understand? Um, so I was there for Gilbert. Yeah, may I show my age now. I was there for Gilbert. Yeah, I've been there for tropical storms. I've been there for hurricanes. I've been through it. I know what disaster is like. You
Hmm.
understand? I've witnessed it. I witnessed floods. I witnessed, like certain experiences that I go through to certain people. It's crazy. Like even if you're from the Caribbean, we know about power cut. You
Hmm.
understand? When power cut happen and light gone for 2, 3 days, you don't even know when light will come back. Water lock off. Water pipe bust, and just because the lack of facilities that they have might take 2 days for that their pipe fix. You understand? When floods and hurricanes happen, these are some disasters that happen as well. You know what I mean? Electric cut out, trees drop on lines, bust down. You know, long time take them to fix back these things. You know, people's businesses get blown away. I make an example of something because I'm from Black River, which is a fishing area. And I say, like, when you look at like the hurricane, yeah, a hurricane, for example, and depends on the category of a hurricane. Can a fisherman now, yeah, who he's a fisherman. The mother sells fish because that's how it normally works. The man go fishing, go out on the boat with his team and his crew of people, and their partners are normally the people that sell the fish. You know what I mean? In the fish market, they might be sending 2, 3 kids to school because in Jamaica, you know, it's school fees. You know what I mean? Everything we have to pay for. Government is not free education. We have to pay for these things. So you check the levels, like a hurricane now come through, mash up the fisherman boat, fling it well, mash it up. It
Mm.
have to be replaced. Engine, engine bust off and mash up, whatever. Can't fix back. Yeah? Cool. The house, the roof take off the house. You understand? Electric, water gone because of floods and them something. There's no clean water. Yeah? Cool. How this man recover? You understand? That's what people have checked. He must send 3 kids to school. Say the fees or whatever, how much thousand per term, how much for the books, how much for this, for that. The mother not no fish to sell. Him can't go catch no fish. That's a whole family that has to restart from fresh. Roof pan. You know what I mean? It's like things like that I know happen. So when I see stuff happening in the Caribbean and the lack of support that it gets from people here, and what annoys me the most is when people with Caribbean backgrounds
Mm-hmm.
almost like it doesn't matter. It's not important enough.
Yes.
Don't make noise. That's the problem that I have is like, why don't you make noise? But when something happens in America or Dubai or Paris or any, it's big news. Everybody wants to post it. Why? I don't know nobody from Dubai. I don't know nobody from Paris. I don't. I've never been there to live. I've been there to visit, but I don't live there. But
Mm-hmm.
I'm from the Caribbean. I know people from the Caribbean. So it's like that annoys me, and that's why I probably got so passionate about it because it's like this happens so much.
Yes.
And what happened when the hurricane happened? I was proven right in many ways. Nobody could prove me wrong and say, "Yo, Yardie, you're lying." Like people do support, and no, because it shows. I said it the first week and the next week and the other week. This is not a 1 week thing. This is an ongoing situation, and still yet many have gone quiet. Many have gone quiet when weeks and weeks and weeks have passed and still gone quiet. No, the hurricane just passed Barbados the other day. A hurricane
Mm-hmm.
hasn't hit Barbados in how many years? 60 something years. Again, people quiet. People don't think raw, like even send a little, yo, check on your family, because that's what when we see things happening in any Caribbean island, I always make out and say, yo, people, because some people might not be might be oblivious to it. Them not
Yes.
tune into it. So seeing a post will say, yo, check on your family and make sure them good, this are going in this country, that country, might trigger them to say, what? Raw, granny, you good?
Yes.
I never know so this are going. Check in. You understand? It's very important. Like I said, the hurricane just passed, everybody quiet. There's many examples I can show that would prove my point. The other day, the American sprinter girl where get banned for smoking the weed, or apparently she had
Yeah.
weed in this. Everybody on social media want to make
Talking
nice
about it.
about it. But when the Jamaican brother celebrate and I do the gun finger, so when he must celebrate and him a try ban him and I give him bad name, nobody not talk about it.
Only about speak up for him.
No,
Only.
no, only Bolt did, but I'm saying the people
Mm-hmm.
them here in the UK
You didn't.
didn't
Yeah.
speak up, but you have Jamaica, you call upon Jamaica all the time. So
Mm-hmm.
so so why you can't defend that the money? But American girl, you want to defend for smoking drugs. Drugs
Mm-hmm.
is in her system. So we're defending drugs over a man who's just celebrating. You
Mm-hmm.
understand what I'm trying to say? These are the things that I prove I have not been proven wrong on, is that people jump on what's hype, what's gonna trend, what's everybody talking about. No, tune into your own people. Tune
Yes.
into your heritage, where you're from. Yeah, everybody want to jump on America, America, America. America no care about no. Cause as soon as them here say come from England, ooh, British, you guys are posh. You guys sit and drink tea, and them don't
Mm-hmm.
like, so focus on our own people, man. I'm tired of that, brother. But that I don't have time for it no more. But just continue to deal with the positivity what we have to deal with. Continue to focus on what we need to focus on.
And
And
keep
yeah,
spreading the awareness. I feel
yeah,
like
man.
you've been the beacon of awareness for us because you're right. Especially with social media being so fast paced, so much is going on and happening. It's easy to forget to not even see. Some people
Yeah,
are they're almost overwhelmed by the social media now because it's like one thing after the next, and especially when we as Caribbean people, we have family here. We have family back home in the Caribbean, and then we have family in America. So if every time you go on social media, you're seeing something crazy happening in America, something crazy happening in the Caribbean, and then the next crazy is happening here, for some people it's like, oh my God, this is a lot. But then we
mm,
still need those people like yourself, like myself, with our platforms to say, hey, hold on, all right, take your
mm,
time, take a moment away from social media, yes, but please be aware that this is happening, and we need everybody to get in line, get in support, and keep the awareness up. And once again, you've been very, very good at, as well as your team at Jamaica Valley. Have to shout them out as well to
yeah,
say,
man.
come, let's get behind this, and let's really show that the diaspora can support back home. It's not all, we don't just see it as a point of holidaying and retirement.
Yeah,
No, actively supporting.
exactly what it is that the issue you just say again about the holiday thing is mad because even the Barbados with the hurricane the other day. But yet, me see people out there, oh, Barbados holiday coming soon. Me see it. I mean, I see, yo, when you could even make a post about the hurricane, just say, yo, I hope everyone's good in there. And, you know what I mean? It's like,
Mhm.
all right, another example. And again, I didn't say anything because I was so tempted, but I know how the thing set. And I just say, you know what, I'm just
Yes.
that this has been something that I've learned now is that not learn but just something where me I got just do for just for peace of mind is just do what you need, do what I need to do.
Mm.
Don't focus on anything else. But even the other day, Raheem Sterling was in the paper, yeah. They wrote a headline about Sterling and said something about Sterling escaped at the age of 5 from the violent streets of Jamaica. What? Why do you have to? Why did I have to have? Why you painting Jamaica in that sense? Like there's not violence everywhere in the world. So just Jamaica violence, and is it the whole of Jamaica? But hold on, when you want to go on a holiday, why is it's white beaches and beautiful this and you understand what I mean? It's the mindset.
Mhm.
But again, the paper wrote that, and I looked around on social media. Everybody was quiet about it. It was like, oh, it's not a big deal, yeah, because Jamaica can be painted in that light. But again, if that was put into some situation where it's American being painted in a bad light, everybody want to jump on it. Why they doing this? You know what I mean? It needs to stop, brother. But these ways, I just hope people wake up, open your eyes, and look around. And they, you know what I mean? Like it goes back to again. There's a lot of entertainers in this industry in the
Mhm.
UK with Caribbean backgrounds, but they don't really care about it. They only call on the Caribbean part of their side when it suits them. Oh, it sounds good
Mhm.
in a song. Let me use this in a song because yeah, it sounds good in a song. Or oh, I'm sitting down in an interview and oh, they're talking about Caribbean stuff. Oh yeah, I'm from the Caribbean and yeah. This. But when it really matters, you like do nothing. But when they need you, yeah, my album's coming out, or yeah, I got a book coming out, or yeah, I got a show. Come support and so you understand? It's like I look at something like this. Is without people, we as entertainers we don't have a career. So if I have no people supporting me, I have no career. So why cannot I give back and help, brother? Even spreading awareness is so simple. It is like boom, simple. Just talk about it once. Just share something where I go on once. It's not the hardest thing in the world to do. You
Mhm.
understand? So yeah, man. We just have to
It's
do the best what we
very
can do.
honest, and is I feel like over time it will definitely happen. But moving forward now,
Yeah.
what can we expect now from White Yardie and the brand going forward for the rest of 2021? We see hopefully the 12th of July. We outside after we win the Euro finals tomorrow.
Brother,
We're gonna come on the news and say, "Hey guys, we're good to go. Extra
yo, I
bank
go on,
holiday
no,
as
man.
well." What else do you have in the pipeline for 2021?
Yo, me I say no, man. You see, right now, I wish me could have get all a garden with big,
Mm,
big garden we can all hold on 200 people. Come, I just put out a flyer tonight and say, yo, tomorrow, come watch the match. We are party.
mm-hmm.
Come here, tell you something. You see Carnival, even though Carnival cancel, Carnival should have moved till tomorrow
Tomorrow.
night. Because them can't stop what go happen tomorrow if them win,
No.
all police are go out there party. Remember me tell you
Straight
that,
up.
yeah? So yeah, looking forward. Yeah, we have events booked up already all through. We'll start from tomorrow, moving on into August, couple in September going on. Supposed to be going over to America in September, so just waiting to find out about more details on that. Cayman Island as well. Should be out there in September as well. So there's things starting to pick back up. For me, I'm planning my own events as well because I do my own events. So it's just the uncertainty when me never like. That's why I mean, like plan nothing. You know what I mean? I want to wait till everything is back and ready. Then we can say, yeah, fully we're back on road. But getting ready, doing more events, working more on some projects where hopefully can more content and yeah, just have to keep going, man. Keep going, trying to eventually get back to touring again because it's been a long time now, you know what I mean?
That's what I was just
So
about to ask next. What are there any plans for a tour end of this year or next year? And where would you love to go and do a tour?
well, yeah, definitely have thought about it a tour, but as I said, it's just the uncertainty of it. And when you do, when I've been doing tours in previous years, it's I don't just do like 1, 2, or 3 show and call. I actually tour and go Canada as well and do like I always tour Canada every 2 years. I go Canada yearly, but when I do a tour, it's almost every 2 years I tour in Canada and we do like 16, 17 shows, different cities um, and that's something that I haven't done for a while. You know what I mean? So I would love to get back to touring, but it's just the uncertainty why I don't want to plan so much. So at the moment, I am just trying to look at maybe doing some 1, 2 show here and there, 1, 2 show until we know fully say yo everything good, you govern COVID this, COVID that done. You don't have to worry about quarantining. You don't have to worry about traveling here, there, and that. We're back to good. And then hopefully next year just drop a tour again. Like, so yeah.
Nice, nice.
Mm.
White Yardie, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate that. I'm looking forward to seeing you at the shows outside. The tour is going to be epic. Again, folks, keep remembering to share, to spread the awareness about Help SVG UK. And of course, remember to follow White Yardie on his socials,
Yeah,
TikTok,
man.
Instagram. It's coming home. We're going to have a good time. This is Doing It
Or
Three.
it's going wrong.
This is Doing It 365 podcast. We're signing out. Peace and love, people. See you on the next episode.